Hello everyone and welcome back to more Animeniacs. I'm Devin, with me is Cody.
Hey everybody.
And moving on to a new anime. So how we decide our animes is usually we'll just go for the list, whatever we can kind of get a hold of, and whatever just piques our interest by name.
Yeah.
And After School Dice Club. Me and Cody are both board game enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And have a history with board games. So, an anime of schoolgirls playing board games after school sounded like right up our alley.
Yeah, I remember the conversation too.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm curious. I was like, so am I.
Yeah. Because, again, it could just be one of those high school drama ones, and I was like, I really don't want one of those again.
Yeah.
But I was also curious, I was like, what board games would they be playing? And we'll get into that. There's two separate worlds of board games.
Yeah.
There's the family board games like Monopoly, Clue, Battleship, Scrabble.
Yeah, and then the more like European.
The European style, which is like Carcassonne, Dominion, Saboteur.
Settlers of Catan.
Catan is another one, yes. The ones that have more imagination behind them.
Yeah.
And come off a bit more complex than your average board game.
God, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very hard to try to get people who don't play board games to play the European board games, because they are a lot more involved and complex.
Yeah, like, I didn't think of one right off the bat.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride takes a little bit to explain.
Yeah.
And then there's some that are like, oh yeah, this is, by the way, it's going to take like a few hours. Like Twilight Imperium. Oh yeah, do you have a whole afternoon to play this?
No.
No, nor do we want to. No.
Oh my god.
So anyways, so I'm looking forward to seeing the games they play, so that'll be interesting. Oh, yeah. And we only watched the first two episodes, episode 1 and 2, where we get introduced to our three main characters, Miki, Midori, and Ai. Aya? Yeah. And Miki is our blue-haired shy girl. Doesn't really socialize with anyone.
Yeah.
Aya is our more energetic, sweet, kind...
And
the wild card would be the better way to put her. She's also not very lucky.
Yeah. This popped in my head. If there's anyone who's gonna break the rules, it's gonna be her.
Yeah. And then Midori, who's more of our genius, smart girl. Class rep. Perfect. Follows the rules. Straight edged.
Tells you off if you break the rules.
Yeah, like, she's just focused and...
Yeah.
So those are our three main characters, and I'm going to assume that we're going to meet side characters as we go along.
Yeah.
There's no arcing villain or rival.
Yeah, no.
Be an interesting series, but I don't know if it's been done or not. Where it's like a world of games, and it's kind of like Pokemon, but you play board games instead of collect Pokemon. Someone get on that.
And if you have, what's the name?
Yeah. Either tell me what it is, because the only thing I can think of is No Life, No Game, but that is not what I'm thinking. There's a few other things that are concerning in it, but... Anyways, on to the actual anime. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So, we start off with Miki as our main character.
Yeah.
And she meets Aoi because Aoi's brakes on her bike fail her, and she ends up crashing into the river, nearly hitting Miki.
Yeah, and it's over her, just like face down in the river.
Yeah.
It's like, you dead?
Yeah. Can someone help her?
Just gets up.
I'm sorry, are you alright? I'm not the one who crashed into the river.
then she, of course, breaks the rules.
Yeah. Well, first they go on a little adventure, and that's where Miki realizes that, oh, Aoi's not so bad and has good points, such as, well, we don't have a destination, so we can't be lost.
I mean, it's true.
Which is what I call the Cheshire Cat theory.
Yeah. Which way do we go?
Well, where are you headed?
I don't know.
Then it doesn't matter which way you go. And that's how those two become friends. It's basically, I counterbalance your shyness with my energy and, like, proactiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And you anchor me with your down-to-earthness and taking things rationally.
Yeah.
I think every friendship needs that.
Yeah.
Anyways, as they're heading home, though, they see their class rep heading into the entertainment district, which is a no-no for students after 6. You can't go into that district.
Yeah.
Unless it's the weekend.
Yeah.
There's a curfew. But, so they follow her because I want to call her out right now about this.
Okay, rule breaker, let's go.
Yeah. I was like, we can't wait until tomorrow at school to do this.
She's like, no!
So they go. Not sure where they're headed. The entertainment district can mean a lot of things.
Yep. I just like one of the signs for the building where she actually went.
Yeah.
Shooter bar.
Yeah, the shooter bar. It's like guns and bar. I was like, whoa, what the hell is that place? Billy needs to know about this. So they enter the building, head up, and they find they're in a store of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, look at all the pretty pictures. I was like, what store do you think you're in right now? I want to know. Like,
do you think you're in the pretty picture store?
Like, pretty boxes store? Like, and then we meet the store manager, who's a very intimidating man.
Yep, bald and with
sunglasses and very muscular.
You know you don't wear sunglasses at night?
This guy does. You gonna tell him now?
Yeah.
I would love to see him fold you like a freaking chair. Tell me no.
I like how he walks up to them. Hello, ladies.
Ah! Whoa, calm down. Yeah, he's actually a lot nicer than he appears.
Yeah.
Unless he's playing a game, then he takes it very seriously.
Yes.
He's like the final boss at that point.
Yeah.
But yes, he's the owner of the store, and Midori works for him.
Yeah.
And she has special permission from the school to do this.
Yeah. I love how
Yeah.
tries to call her out, but quickly gets shot down.
Yeah, it's like, I have special permission, the school already knows.
It's like, Mayday, Mayday. Smash.
You, on the other hand, why are you here?
We followed you.
Alright, well, go home, you're past curfew and breaking the rules. No, let them stay and play, says the manager.
Yeah.
And this is where we see the first game we're introduced to, which I believe is originally just called Moscow, but they call it something else.
Oh.
Matrinoria or something? I didn't catch the name.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
But the premise of the game is that you're a rug salesman in Russia, and basically you're trying to lay out your rugs and cover your opponent's rugs. And this man walks around the squares, and if he lands on your rug, you get paid.
For each square that your rug covers.
Yeah. As long as they're connecting.
Yeah.
So you own 5 squares, the person who lands on it has to pay $5.
If you're crazy and own 11, it's $11.
Yeah, if you somehow manage to make 11,
you're already gone.
Yeah. And this was one I played once.
I had never heard of this.
Yeah, it was when someone brought this up to me, I was like, That's an interesting game. I don't think I'm going to do well. And I didn't. Spoiler alert, Dev did not win that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do well either.
Anyways, on to them playing it, and Miki is basically having an anxiety attack because she doesn't understand the game. She wants to do well, but every turn she just gets more and more anxious.
Mm-hmm.
So Midori steps in and is like, I'm going to join the game, but I'm going to be her partner and help her out on this. And long story short, Midori and Miki win.
Yeah. I like how the owner was like, that's kind of not fair.
Yeah.
I would have been like, do you want a crying teenage girl in your shop?
Preferably no.
Okay.
That's going to be looking bad for business.
Yeah.
Also, it's more like she was bending the rules, and that's like, okay, if you're going to bend those rules, what other rules will you bend later?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind you helping her. That's not the problem here.
Yeah.
It's you're a master at manipulating the rules to your favor.
Pretty much.
And that's basically the episode. We get a camaraderie with the three girls.
Yeah.
And then the second episode, back at school.
Yeah.
And the two girls, Ione and Miki, are now hooked on games.
Yeah.
One game was enough, and that's usually, surprisingly, how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
If you find that one game someone's into, they're hooked on it, and they'll want to play that and then try other ones.
Oh, yeah.
I have the game Kung Fu Fighting is my get you hooked into games.
Mm-hmm.
And show you that games aren't just Monopoly, Clue,
Yeah.
all of those. Unfortunately for that, it backfires. Everyone just wants to play Kung Fu Fighting.
Yeah.
I got really tired of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next episode, episode 2, we meet a love interest in Ioi Takakashi or something.
I think.
Yeah. Didn't quite catch his name. I know it starts with a T as like Taka something.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to shorten it down to Taka.
Cool. Could also shorten it down to very awkward.
Yeah, so this is he is a teen boy.
Yeah.
And teen boys don't do well when they're trying to express their love towards a teen girl.
Well, either that or he screws up at every step.
Oh, this is the unfortunate love scenario where he tries, but all his plans backfire because they're all just dumb plans that rely on luck.
I'm gonna drop my eraser.
Oh no, it fell towards the person in front of me, not to the person beside me, Ioi.
Oh, thank
Right.
you.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, I forgot my dictionary. Here, you can use the other girl beside her. My dictionary!
I like it. I like making the joke that it is a you jerk.
Yeah. And then my final chance is that I know she's hanging out after school, so I'm going to pretend I forgot something in the class so that I can talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap, I'm friends with Midori. And Midori will call out all my nonsense.
Yep.
And they're only hanging out after class because they want to play a board game with Midori.
Yeah.
And this is our second game, which is Cockroach Poker, or Cockroach.
Yeah.
I forget what they called it. But
Cocker.
it was German for cockroach.
Yeah. Poker was in there.
Yeah. But basically, the rules of this game is that you have 8 pest cards.
Mm-hmm.
From like rat, bat, cockroach, fly, all that. And your goal is to not collect these cards. So you place a card down in front of someone and they have to and you have to say, this is a cockroach. And they have to tell if you're lying or not.
Yeah, because you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is a fly when it's actually a cockroach.
Yeah. And if they guess or they call your bluff and they're right,
you get the card in front of you.
You get the card in front of you. If they call your bluff and they're wrong, they get the card.
Yeah. And if they get 4 of the same card,
they're out. Or if they get 1 of each.
yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
So this game is where you need a good poker face.
This is the game of poker face and learning how to lie and bluff effectively. So, love-starved teen boy who can barely even hold his own emotions and wants to impress the girl beside him ain't gonna do too well.
No.
But I like that Midori is like very intuitive and picked up on that. He's like, oh, he has a crush on her. That's why he's doing all these dumb plays.
Oh, you mean Aya?
Or no,
Oh.
Midori knew that Taka had a crush on Aya.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Yeah. As well as she was really good at this game because she has a poker face like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, you can never tell what Miki's thinking.
No.
Like,
And Midori is so freaking like on point and like can analyze like persons. Like, oh yeah, new players of this game wouldn't say stink bug right away. They would say fly or cockroaches. Those are more common pests.
it's like, all right, you jerk.
Relax. Holy crap, it's a game.
Are you gonna stab me next? But yeah, he's doing everything he can to make sure she doesn't get cards.
Yeah.
And failing.
And every time it backfires. Like, the whole build up to this before we play the game where everything's failing on him, this is like the accumulation of that.
Yeah.
It's like, your luck so far today has not been great for impressing IE.
Yeah.
So, what made you think playing a card game with her was going to do wonders?
Yeah.
And then it comes down to the final decision. She plays her final card and realizes she has free flies and free cockroaches.
Mm-hmm.
And she claims that she played down a cockroach. If I call her out on it and she's right, and it is a cockroach,
Yeah.
then I will take the card.
Mm-hmm.
But if I try to pass it, I have two. If I'm also on the verge of losing, it's the other thing you realize.
Yeah.
So if I call it out and Midori will freaking just know I'm lying. She's been doing that all game.
Mm-hmm.
And Miki has been batting 100% on every guess, so...
Yeah, she's a good liar.
Yeah. And just good at guessing.
Yeah.
So, can't go that route either. So I have to take this bullet. And I don't want to lose either. If I was trying to impress a girl, I would throw the game secretly.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh no, looks like I lost, I'm out. Unless there's something on the line, then
Yeah.
you play for keeps. But if you're just playing for fun and you're trying to impress a girl, doesn't hurt to throw the game a little.
Yeah. And wasn't he like, this is a cockroach, and it turned out to be a fly?
Yeah, and alright, he's like, this, yeah, he's like, this is not a cockroach.
Oh no.
Because he, like, rationalized it. It's like, she wouldn't play a cockroach. She hasn't been good at lying this whole game. And playing a cockroach would be dumb because that would take her out of the game.
Yeah.
No, she played the other thing that would take her out of the game.
Oh my god. And then she just has a full breakdown.
Not a full breakdown, but, like, you know,
Seven.
oh, I lost. Oh, no. Oh, damn.
And he's just like, oh. Then
And
he's
like, of course you lost. You put the thing that takes you out of the game and play.
Mhm. Like, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah. And then we end the episode with Aioi coming out and then noticing that it's like, hey, you have a crush on someone here. And I bet you it's Midori. It's a classic tale as old as time. You fell in love with your childhood friend.
No!
Yeah, it's like, no, really, I didn't. And
I hate her.
yeah. But we'll see how that goes.
Mhm.
So, final thoughts on this.
I'm enjoying it so far.
this is fun. I'm very curious to see what other games we get introduced to and through this.
Now.
And what games have we played?
Oh, yeah. That'll be interesting.
Good.
I had seen these 2 episodes before.
Yes, you
long
mentioned,
time ago.
You mentioned you did try to give this a shot and then you moved on.
Oh no, I just completely forgot about I lost the name.
Yeah.
But it'll be really interesting to see what games they play. Like, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I like that the art style on the boxes is very, you could tell what game they are referencing. A few of them. There's some I was like, okay, I don't know which one that actually is, but...
Yeah, I'd love to see if they play any of the ones I've played.
Yes, they already showed like a few that I was like, oh, I have that. I own that one too.
Oh, yeah!
Like Onirim.
Yeah.
And there was Dominion we saw. Saboteur I have. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting review because we're going to probably reminisce about days of old when we played board games more than we talk about the actual anime. Sorry if that's not interesting. That's just how it's going to be.
Yep.
But until next time, have a good one, guys.
Peace out.